In today's video, I am going to be answering all the questions that you've asked me on the community page about me being married for 13 years. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Precious. On this channel, I help you understand that family relationship is a work in progress. So a few days ago, I posted a picture of I and Derrick on our wedding anniversary, and I asked you guys to send me questions so I'll be able to answer based on me being married for 13 years, thankfully. Now I'm going to be answering that questions on this video, but before that, I've also made a video on why I almost left my marriage, why I didn't leave, and why I'm still married up till now. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to be putting it in the link up there, and I'm also going to be putting it in the description section so you can watch it, because it's going to be mind-blowing, because I'm also still surprised that God has kept me up till now, and I know that He's going to keep me until the time that is perfect for Him. Now, I'm going to be saying thank you to you guys for asking me all the questions. I am so grateful for you guys asking me the questions. I am going to be answering them, and I'm going to be honest to you. As usual, I'm not going to be sugarcoating anything. I'm going to be answering them and based on what I know and to the best of my ability. So the first one says, congratulations to you both. Oh, mine is 14 years. Oh, thank you so much for that. Congratulations to you being married for 14 years. So the first question is, how do you resolve conflict without it resulting in full-blown arguments? Now, when it comes to arguments in marriage, first of all, I want to say that if you're arguing, it's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean that both of you are enemies, okay? Argument happens even between parents, brothers and sisters, siblings, they argue. So when it comes to arguments, it depends on what you're arguing, okay? So for me, for us in our marriage, a lot of times when conflict happens, okay, now it depends on what the conflict is. If it's something that is not it's not a big deal, I don't need to win the argument. In fact, I've come to the point in my life where I choose my battles. It's not everything that I will talk. In fact, these days, Derrick is like, this one you're quiet. I don't have to talk. Sometimes I just keep quiet because it's not important. If he goes the way he wants it to go, is it going to change anything? If what we're arguing about, if I back down, is it going to spoil something? If it's not going to spoil anything, then I just back down, honestly. And my husband is that kind of person that doesn't like confrontation. He doesn't like conflict. He doesn't like it at all. So as soon as he sees that I am very, very angry, like I can, in any moment, I will just blow, he immediately just goes really quiet. In fact, whenever we both notice that there's something brewing, we tend to become very, very emotional intelligent and just avoid, not necessarily avoid that person, but just be careful at that point, because you don't want the argument to just erupt. Now, when we finally start arguing, if there's an argument, okay, we don't like, we've had conversations where we've said we don't like to be shouting. We don't like to let it get out to the point where the children are just gonna be, what's wrong with these two people? So one person always becomes sensible. So when I'm going crazy, Derrick is quiet. When Derrick is going crazy, I am quiet. So it's very, very rare where you see the both of us just going crazy at the same time. So we both go quiet. Then after that time, we tend to like give it some time. A lot of times what I do, I just pray. You'll be surprised what I pray about. I pray and ask God to just give me wisdom. Sometimes when I want to speak to Him, I get that nudge to say, don't speak now. And most of the times when I speak, it's when He's not ready to listen. Men have pride, men have ego. So you have to know the right time to speak to your husband. You have to know how to even speak to them. But by the time you've gotten their attention, you cannot tell them anything you want to tell them and they will listen. We do talk a lot, okay? We do talk a lot. We do have that conversation. One other thing we're trying to we talked about is the fact that whatever has happened through the day, let's try not to sleep on it. Okay, let's try to talk about it. If we can't talk about it because the tension is still high, you have to try your best to talk about it later when everybody is calm. But one thing as well we do is the fact that whenever there is this conflict, it doesn't stop us from doing what we're supposed to do in the house. It doesn't stop me. I still do stuff that I need to do in the house. I still give him his breakfast, give him his food. I still do my normal doings. I don't stop because I am angry. Okay, I don't, unless my emotion is too much that I would ask him to, can you just give me a break? Okay, can you just give me some time to calm down? Then he will understand. And whenever he wants to talk to me, I am not in the mood to listen, or I'm still very angry. I know that if he continues talking, I would be very, very mad. What I do is I tell him, please, can we stop this conversation now? Let's talk later. So it's just everything about communication. Just communicating, talk. And try to be emotional intelligent. Try to have that thing where one person is crazy, the other person is quiet, the other person is quiet, the other person is crazy. Just try to balance it all. That's how we resolve conflict. But do we have conflict in our relationship? Yes, a lot of times we do. But God is helping us. There are times that everything I've said now, we don't obey it. Yes, don't let anyone deceive you. So the next question is, my question is, how do you both manage your finances? Example, bill and helping your extended family, friends. Does it bring argument between you and your marriage? Does your husband complain? Okay, this is a big deal. I've made a special video on how we manage our finances. I'm going to link it up now so that you can see that video. I and Derrick explain explicitly how we manage our finances. I am going to be honest with you. Between I and Derrick, we are both very, very good. We are very, very good with money. Now, it's going to be different for you if your husband or your wife is someone who doesn't know how to manage money. It's going to be entirely different for you. For us, we both know how to manage money, and that's the reason. For example, I may not even know when Derrick is being paid. I don't need to know when he's paid. I know that he knows how to manage money. My husband is not the kind of person that throws money away. Now, when it comes to bills in the house, previously, before we moved to this house, now if you don't know, we live in a different house, which is even bigger and even nicer. So before we moved to this place, we both have the thing where I do all the bills when it comes to food, everything about the kitchen. So the cooking, the feeding of the house, I am in charge of it, while he does the mortgage and the other bills. Okay, so that's how we've been doing it. But now we've moved into this house that is a lot more bigger. We sat down and we had like a proper planning. Okay, we did like a proper planning of our finances. We listed out everything that is our expenditure, both the mortgage, the bills, everything that's going to be going out every month. Then we got we decided on how much each person will be contributing. Very, very important. We contributed based on percentage. Okay, because my 50% will not be Derrick's 50%. If, for example, I earn £2,000 and Derrick earns £4,000, if I say I'm going to be bringing 50%, Derrick, that means my what I'll be contributing to the house will be £1,000. What Derrick is going to be contributing is going to be £2,000. Because if you don't do it like that, if you do it based on oh, I'm going to bring £2,000, you're going to, no, it's not going to work. At the end of the day, you are going to be cheated. So do it based on percentage. Another thing we did was we have a joint account whereby after we had calculated how much each person is going to be contributing, at the end of every month we set a direct debit where it goes into this joint account and all the bills goes off from there. So at the moment, every bill, mortgage, feeding goes out from the joint account because we both contribute into the joint account. Okay, now after that, when it comes to, let's say, eating out and all of that, we have special funds where we put money in case we want to go out for a meal or anything. We just go use the money from there. When it comes to helping our family, now this is what I do. everybody's different. I personally don't like to somebody call me out of the blue to say, oh, can you give me 100 naira or 2? I don't like that. I don't like that you just call me randomly and say you need the money in the 2 days. Now, I don't like that. If you want me, obviously emergency happens, which is a different thing. But if you know that you're going to need money, my family know, his family know, everybody knows about this. If they want to call us for something that they know ahead of time, they need to let us know ahead of time. Okay? And now I and Derrick both agree. He doesn't send money without letting me know. I don't send money to my family or his family without letting him know. And whenever we are sending money, we both send money in the name of the family. We don't send money, oh, okay, Precious is sending money to Precious is sending money to her mom and it's Precious money. Or Derrick is sending money to his family and no, we don't do that. So if I want to give my mom money, I will say, oh, this is the money we are giving you. If he wants to give his family money, say this is the money we are giving you. So we do it as a family. The reason is because you don't want to do it in such a way that one person is doing it. So now be as if, okay, Precious is the one that is always giving her family and her husband does not give her family. No, the money is coming from one pot. It's coming from that joint account. Okay? And now when they ask us for money, give based on what you have. If somebody calls you and say, I need 50,000, it doesn't mean that you have to give that person the whole of the 50,000. If you have the 50,000 to give, then that's fine. If you don't have 50,000 to give, there's nothing wrong if you give 20,000 to say, this is how much I can support. Or to give 30,000, this is how much you can support. Now, one of the things that people, that causes problem in the house is when you start giving money out to family and you have a need in the house. Okay, you have a need in the house, and instead of you to meet your need in the house, you start giving to family without the knowledge of the other person. Even if you want to give to your family when there's a need in the house, let it be in agreement between both parties. Okay, so this is what we do, and this is what, to be honest, we have never quarreled. We have never quarreled when it comes to money. In this marriage, we have never quarreled when it comes to money, when it comes to giving money. So that's how we deal with money in our house. Now, obviously, if you're in a family where family dynamics where one person is not very good with handling money and the other person is prudent, please give the managing of your finances to the person who knows better. This is my opinion. This is what we do in our house. In this house, right? We both know our strengths and our weaknesses. The person who is very strong in one area handles that area. The person who is very strong in the other area handles the other area. So that's how we'll be managing it. So if you're in a relationship where one person is strong and the other person is weak, then give the thing that the person that is strong can do to that person that is strong. It doesn't matter if the person is a man or a woman. Give it to the person to do. And the person will do it very well. No extended family can call me and say, Precious, I need money, but don't tell your husband. You're wasting your time. As you're telling me not to tell my husband, where is the money going to come from? I am going to tell my husband. So don't call me on the phone to say, Precious, oh, can you give me 1,000 pounds? Please don't tell your husband about it too. We have to just do, oh, sorry, we are married. My money is his money. His money is my money. So I can't just take 1,000 pounds and give to you without letting my husband know. So if there's something that you're hiding, better don't tell me. But if it's something that you think is okay, then call me. We'll talk about it. My husband is going to be aware of it and we'll send the money to you. That's how it works in this house. So by the grace of God, God has been helping us. I can tell you categorically that we have not had any issues when it comes to money. God has been our provider. He has been supplying our needs. We've been doing things in ways that, in fact, sometimes I look back and I say, God, you are just amazing. He has really helped us in terms of managing our finances, because I know that this is one area that a lot of families struggle. Area of finance, area of communication and sex as well. So guys, yeah, I'm going to stop this video now. I don't want it to be too long. So yeah, these are just the few questions that I received. If you have any more questions, please let me know. I don't mind making more videos or just creating a different video for it, and I will talk about it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you gained something from this video, you benefited from this video, please let me know in the comment section. But most importantly, give me a thumbs up and also press the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. Bye.